Hello, everybody. Welcome to HuddleCamHD's Q1 Partner Webinar for 2018. I'm Paul Richards.
I'm Patrick Kirby.
And we're happy to be here. Thank you so much for joining. This webinar is going to get you up to date with all of our brand new products. We've got some brand new price adjustments to make our camera line more competitive. And hopefully you're in our database with, you may have received an email with some of our latest product special partner opportunities and promotions that we're not actually going to talk about on the webinar. You got to get in touch with partners at HuddleCamHD.com to learn more about that. But we're really excited to introduce all of this to you.
Yep, and we're available. We actively monitor that email address, so we are usually very quick on getting back to everybody. We pride ourselves on that. So if not, give us a minute.
Hi, Marty. I wanted to mention that this is a live show, so your comments will be displayed here live. So if you're an audiovisual integrator or a dealer, tell us your name, the company you're with, and where you're located so that dealers and, let's say, end-user customers from around the world can get in touch with you. We know who to get the leads to. So let us know in the chat. We're going to be displaying these. But let's jump into our presentation, and then we'll get into a Q&A, answering all your questions about the brand new HuddleCamHD product line. So the very first slide we have here is letting you know that we have a quick little agenda that should be fairly straightforward. So we're going to introduce you to the channel partner team. We are going to introduce you to our support team. We've got our brand new HuddleCam Go, which you should know a little bit about by now, but we're going to share that with you. What else are we going to do, Pat?
We got the Duo. We got the SimpleTrack. We'll go over a couple of our products, like the USB 2 Arrows that's been out for a little while, and we're finding more and more unique use cases on that. A couple of quick price list adjustments, overview that. Some of our kits, right, our video collaboration solutions, and we always go over our camera control options and some of the other resources available for our partners, the Udemy classes, and the partner resources.
Awesome. Well, let's jump into it. So I believe the next slide is going to tell us a little bit about the giveaway. So let's not forget about that. Our giveaway, you go to HuddleCamHD.com/Q1. Someone's going to win a HuddleCam Go. You do have to be watching live at the end of this webinar in order to claim the prize. We'll pull 5 winners if we have to, and then we'll end at 5. But hopefully we'll get a winner for a HuddleCam Go.
Yep.
So then there's a new team structure, Pat. Why don't you go over that for us?
Yeah, as you know, we've been growing and we've talked with a lot of you, and in order to better serve our partners, we would like to make some changes. I'm sure you guys have dealt with Matt and myself. We have 2 new partners. That's John Reese. He goes by JC. Feel free to call him JC as well. And William Gold, Will is out on the West Coast. He's in Colorado. So hopefully he will be able to get some of that time lapse from us on the East Coast. And then you've also should have dealt with Matt Richards and myself, and of course Margaret, who helps from a strategic level with a lot of our partners.
Okay, so Matt Richards is our admin on the next slide here. Then we have so his partners at HuddleCamHD, best way to really reach the whole team. There's his contact information. He'll do order processing. He'll do pricing and availability for you, and he'll actually schedule trainings for your team. That's something we're encouraging you to do and help you with your pre-sales product support, any demos and things like that.
Yep, and that's a big initiative for us in 2018. Moving forward is reaching out to our partners, resellers, distributors, and doing these trainings. We really want to get in front of you guys, make sure you guys know the product, and make sure we enable you guys to sell the product and use it as well. So,
hi, Steven.
Hey, Steve.
Thanks for joining on Facebook. Hi, Fernando. Fernando is from Guadalajara, Mexico. Tell us your company name as well, Fernando, so we can put a company to a face to a name.
It looks
All
like
right.
Genode, if I'm not correct.
Next is Pat. Hi, Pat. What do you do, Pat?
Right. Hello, everybody. As you know, I work on the partner team. I'm a partner manager, partner account manager. Moving ahead, as we move internationally outside of the U.S., I'll be focusing on that. I've studied international business in university, and I also have some language capabilities there. So we thought it would be best to leverage, my abilities outside the U.S. So hopefully if you are an international customer, you're looking to get signed up or trained, I'm available for you. Patrick.Kirby@HuddleCamHD. Currently, I'm the only Patrick that works at HuddleCamHD. So Patrick at HuddleCamHD works as well until we hire another Patrick, and then I'll probably lose that one. But if you want to set up lunch and learns, schedule
Great.
camera
No, that's
demos.
good, Pat. All right, next is John Reese. You met John Reese a little bit earlier. John, is your microphone on?
Yes, it is.
All right, so John's actually here right now. John is our East Coast partner manager. A lot of you guys out in New York, the metro, East Coast area. You want to say something, John?
Oh yeah, pretty much. If you're east of the Mississippi, I'm your guy. You feel free to reach out, and I'll be glad to help at john.reese@HuddleCamHD or partners as well to get in touch.
Awesome. And then finally, our brand new partner manager for the West Coast is William Gold, and he actually provided us with a little video. So William is not here, but he wanted to just introduce himself quickly.
Welcome to the Q1 webinar for 2018 and HuddleCamHD. My name is William Goldie. I'll be the West Regional Manager for all you out there west of the Mississippi, all the way out to the West Coast. I'm available for pricing questions, stocking questions, integration issues, or if you guys need any trainings, more than willing to come out to your shop to help you and your employees figure some stuff out. You can reach me directly. My office number is 720-900-4392. As well as my email, william.goldie@huddlecamhd.com. I look forward to just talking to you guys. Cheers.
All right, so holding down the West Coast for us. Thank you, William. Hi, Daryl. Daryl's from
Hey,
Mobile
Daryl.
Video Devices. Daryl Spangler, the exclusive distributor for Magewell, which is one of the best capture card companies out there today. Next slide is our support team. Wanted to introduce you to these guys. Andy
Yep.
Chatfield, you guys may know.
I'm sure several of you have been in touch with Andy. He's very knowledgeable in our products, has a lot of experience in the AV field in general, and he's great for technical support, ticket assistance, product compatibility, pre-sales testing. We always say preferred method for Andy is if it's a more difficult question, submit a ticket. So he has time to look at it and properly test it and try and get that the technology in front of him to look at it. Easier questions, feel free to give them a call. They're great. They're great at responding to people and getting those questions answered. But if it is more difficult, try and get a ticket in and they'll reach out.
Wonderful. So that's Andy. We also have Sean Regan on our team. Sean Regan's been with us for a couple years now. So if Andy's not available, we've also got Sean Regan. We've got a really great support team. So let's jump into why you might want to deal with HuddleCamHD. We have a MAP policy, and that means that all of our cameras are basically available at a minimum advertised price to really protect our dealers out there. So you're not going to be able to, like Logitech and some of the other competing camera brands, the prices go so low on Amazon, and it really becomes difficult for dealers to maintain their margins and be able to support their customers and their entire business structure. So that's why we have that in place.
Yeah, and nobody likes doing all the legwork and all the upfront work to just have somebody, go, oh, I found it on Amazon for cheaper.
And the other thing we have is pro audiovisual integration. So we have already built modules for Extron, for Crestron, and for some of these professional control systems that a lot of audiovisual integrators use to create a full solution for their customers, whether it's controlling the lights, the shades, the cameras, the microphones, the whole kit and caboodle. HuddleCamHD plays very well, and I know a lot of the programmers have been really over the moon with the way that our programmers on site have been able to create modules for Crestron and Extron that are plug and play, really making our audiovisual partners' life simple.
Yep, and as you know, a majority of our camera line comes with the RS-232 on the back, so that is that Pro AV integration for you.
So our next slide is talking all about the dedicated channel team, the dedicated support team, and then let's not forget about deal registration. Deal registration allows you to, if you're working on a deal, is it over 10,000, Pat?
It's over 10,000 US dollars. We have had several clients use it already. If you are still unaware, it's HuddleCamHD huddlecamhd.com/deals. Just it's a quick form. Fill it out. We get it submitted for deal registration pricing, and then we follow up, and that gives us visibility on the deal. So we can also follow up and give you that extra margin for your dealers.
So our next slide is introducing a product that we're really excited about. This is our first entry-level $299 HuddleCam Go product. It's a camera, a microphone, and a speakerphone all in one, powered over USB 2.0, video and audio over USB 2.0. Couldn't be easier. And one of the things I wanted to throw out there is, does anybody know how many conference rooms are out there today that without video conferencing? Apparently, there's over 50 million conference rooms, and only 8% of them, roughly, have video and audio conferencing capabilities. So 92% of them still just have audio only, or nothing.
I thought it was 3%, was it?
Well, it depends on who you look at. There's Frost & Sullivan has a number, and then there's also
Gotcha.
that other company, Wayne House Research. They both have slightly different, but the opportunity and what they look at is the pie chart, and they go, how many of these conference rooms are really boardrooms, large size conference rooms, training rooms, or the majority of them are actually huddle rooms, very small meeting spaces. And the average budget is around $5,000, and that includes a television, maybe a computer, maybe even the furniture. So sometimes when they're doing these large rollouts of these large huddle rooms and small conference spaces, this is a perfect way to get in there with an entry-level product, and it's also really good for mobile sales teams. So we've got a little video we wanted to share. Pat and I will kind of talk about the benefits as we're showing this video here, but let's share just a couple quick examples of how this product works. Plug and play, right?
Yep. USB 2.0.
USB 2.0.
Has all the LED indicators. So it has mute, goes red and green. It's really, really, almost self-explanatory, but it gives you that heads up as to.
Yeah, we'll just talk over the video that's going to play here. Here it is in like a nice looking conference room, right under the television is an ideal spot for it. So all of those spaces where they're just trying to get started in web conferencing. Maybe you're working on a larger cloud-based WebEx or Zoom or GoToMeeting deal or Cisco Spark deal, and you just need to enable these rooms quickly and easily. And this HuddleCam Go is really works really well with that.
Yep, and this is for rooms where codec money is already out of the question, right? Where more and more companies are trying to leverage their cloud-based capabilities. They already have Skype, they already have GoToMeeting. They just need the right peripherals.
So this camera is available in either black or white. So you've seen it in black here on the next slide. I believe we show it in at least the part numbers there it is in white. And the part numbers for all the HuddleCam products are very simple. The very last two letters are either BK for black,
or
GY for gray, or WH for white.
Yeah.
And this is available for $299 MAP. There's a very special dealer promotion that you just email partners at HuddleCamHD.com to learn more about. But there's a very special promotion going on until the end of the month. Don't forget to get your hands on one of these because it's a great, door opener. It's a very affordable product to just send to a customer, get them thinking about video conferencing and playing around with USB-based plug-and-play video conferencing collaboration technology.
And all that aside, the sound on it is amazing.
Oh, the sound is great. That's what we're really trying to get these out in your hands to play with.
The sound quality and the image quality on these things is shocking.
Yeah, for the price, it's really, really affordable. Excited to get into that $299 realm. If you guys are selling on e-commerce, if you have an Amazon account that you're selling on, this is going to be a hot moving product. It's also going to get you into some opportunities. It's a great sending your client and see if they need to buy 5 or 10 of them, for example. Okay, so versus the Logitech Connect, we're about $200 less expensive, and the Logitech Connect is a little bit, it's got some more features. It has wireless presentation, it has an HDMI output, but we've found that stripping some of those features out and getting down to the core what people need, using their web conferencing software via USB is going to hit the mark better for what people really want and need. So,
Yeah, what people are looking for. They don't need, a lot of these features. And, the HDMI is what it is because, a lot of people are using it with a laptop anyway.
Yep.
It often is a weird feature. And that thing's quite big. It's like...
It's much bigger too.
Yeah,
This
it's
HuddleCam
huge.
Go is going to fit right into a bag. It comes with everything you need and a 3-year warranty as well. So does the HuddleCam Go work with the USB 2 Air? We're going to talk about the USB 2 Air today. I haven't actually tested it, to be honest.
Yes.
That
It
does? Okay. All right, good. So we're going to talk about that as well in just a little bit. The next slide is our Huddlepod Air Duo. And I have a video I definitely want to show about this as we talk about it. This is the HuddleCam Air Duo. Pat and I both have one. Look at this. The HuddleCam Go, let's play the video while we're talking about it. The HuddlePod Air has been one of our most popular products. That's the HuddleCam Go video. It's the next one. The HuddlePod Air has been one of our most popular products. It's only $299. It's wireless USB 2.0, and it does about a 10-foot, 12-foot radius. But what people were asking, it's really ideal for small meeting-sized spaces, but people were asking for larger spaces.
Yes, right. We have a really long table. How do we get 2 of these things?
So what we did is we have 2 wireless chat pods, and then we have a single USB 2.0 connection. So same great audio, just double the pickup. And it's not actually necessarily double the price either. Yeah. So it's really, really affordable. Great way to get going. We've changed the color actually to this matte gray, gunmetal gray, I like to call it.
Gunmetal.
So the silver is actually
aggressive.
changed. We're going with the gunmetal gray. But GoToMeeting, WebEx, Skype works with all of these. And
all your favorite video conferencing platforms. It's very similar to the HuddleCam Air and HuddlePod Air, right? HuddlePod Air, it's very similar functionality. It's one USB 2.0 dongle, right? You pull it up in your software. It's very much a similar platform, just expands it out to 2. So you get to double your radius. And for those larger rooms that people are really asking for.
Yep, $599 map, so little less than 2 HuddlePod Airs, and it really gives you that full solution. Saw the question about the USB 2 Air with Mac. We have not created drivers for Mac. That's a Windows-only product. Not sure if we're going to be designing that for Mac yet.
Not sure if it's possible.
Yeah, we are not sure about that one. The next slide is our HuddleCam 3XA, and I have a nice little video showing this product as well. This is available in a 3x optical zoom and a 10x optical zoom. This has been doing quite well for those larger deployments out in universities.
Yep, and we just got a 10XA model, so now it comes with the same dual microphone array with a 10x optical zoom.
I believe these are available in black and white, and as you can see there, just one single USB 2.0 port for your video and your audio. So if you have a television, you can have the television outputting the sound and the HuddlePod giving you your video and your audio for your web conferencing software for the far end. So it's got a dual microphone array, has a surprisingly large pickup with 2 microphones, almost 20 feet can clearly be heard.
Yeah. And it's great. If you haven't tested one of these products, certainly get one in house and play around with it, because it's a really nice solution for just kind of up there at the front of the room. There you go. Same flexible mounting options that you can see in the video.
So how long does the battery last on the HuddlePod Airs? It's 7 to 8 hours on a full charge. So yes, they are completely wireless with batteries. What we see a lot of our customers do is it's actually charged over a micro USB, and it includes a micro USB to a power connection, so to a USB plug.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, even though, so you don't have to run the USB back to the computer, but you can plug the USB into a USB powered outlet, and these things will just always be connected to power.
Yeah, and I was just thinking about it. It's funny, people could use it with a battery bank, power bank,
Mm-hmm.
and then you could just run USB
Definitely.
to any of that.
So, did the international sales limitation become obsolete for the 3XA? I didn't know we had a international problem with the 3XA.
We do not.
Yeah, so the 3XA is available worldwide. No international changes, and Pat can confirm that. Work with Pat on
Yeah.
any international deals.
We shouldn't have, for the 3XA or the 10XA, it shouldn't be a problem. We have had issues with the kits, which we'll get to in a minute here, basically because we can't necessarily sell the PCs in the international kits. So we have a solution for that as well.
Wonderful. So the next slide is actually our auto tracking SimpleTrack camera. We're skipping over the 10XA, our USB 3 models, which have been selling so well. You guys by now obviously know about the 10X, the 20X, and the 30X. Our USB 3.0 models. USB 3.0 is 10 times faster than 2.0. But let's get into the SimpleTrack. This is our brand new auto tracking camera.
Correct. This has been a very popular feature that people request. So we decided, we challenged our engineering team to come up with a solution, and here it is. Very simple. It's a 2-camera system. You have a bottom camera to set the tracking area, and then the top PTZ to focus in on the presenter or the area being tracked.
There's a really nice IP interface where you can manage multiple cameras over your network. You can see the wide-angle camera, you can see the tracking camera, and if you're a school that has 5 or 10 of these, you can manage them all from a single destination over, IP. You can see the camera controls there. You can zoom it in. You can turn tracking on and off.
Yep.
You can set up blocking zones, which allow you to say, the doorway or a special area, you don't want it to track any movement in that specific area. And it is a 20x optical zoom camera with a wide angle no zoom camera at the bottom, and that allows you to either put it on a tripod, put it on a wall mount, a ceiling mount, which we have options for.
Yes.
And it's ideal for lecture capture.
Yep, and that's where you'll see on the price list. You'll see the CM or the -TP, right, for ceiling mount or tripod. Yeah, and then once again, it's been very, very popular. It's picking up steam now. The IP interface is very intuitive. It's very comfortable to use. I'm not a terribly technological savvy person, and I was able to get in there and use it pretty immediately. So it's very straightforward. Turn the tracking on and off. You can set the presets and do all the other PTZ functionalities right over the network using that free software, right? So I had somebody ask me if there was a license for the software, and there isn't. The software comes with the camera purchase, so really easy.
Great. Okay. So next is what's our next slide? The IP interface. We talked a little bit about that, so we can skip over that. Now we're going to talk about the USB 2 Air. This product has done very well with a myriad of devices. It works anything with USB 2.0. It works with. So we've used this with USB 2.0 touchscreens. We've used it for. Actually, let's just play the video, and we'll talk about the top 10 uses.
Yep.
So top 10 use cases, we'll start with number 10 here, and that's a wireless production controller. That's a USB little key controllers. That has worked really well in the video production market. And then wireless Polycom speakerphones. Anything that's USB 2.0, these speakerphones will work, whether it's from Revo Labs, Polycom, any of those. All works great, and even just a phone there. Wireless frame grabbers. Now, there are USB 2.0 frame grabbers. A lot are USB 3.0. That's the Blackmagic web presenter there. Worked perfectly. And then this one's really great. Wireless USB to HDMI. So you can actually transmit USB and HDMI, allowing you to set up a touchscreen or a touchscreen projector completely wirelessly.
Board, yeah.
Wireless camera control also works. That's a good one. Allowing you to do wireless RS-232. Document cameras work really well. Even if it's a USB 3.0 document camera, if you use a USB 2.0 cable, that will work.
Yep.
The Phoenix Audio speakerphones, making them wireless. So anywhere where you can't run a USB extension cable, this works really well. The touchscreen one is one of my favorites. This allows you to get a little touchscreen right at the table for your conference room or boardroom, completely wireless. The wireless conference camera.
Right, which
Can't
we've
forget
used.
about that one.
Yeah, we've tested with all our own products. So if you're using our products and would like to extend them wirelessly, there you go.
And then just a simple webcam. We do, just simple Logitech webcam can be made wireless as well.
As well as the HC Go.
The HuddleCam Go. Couple things before we address this one question. With the USB 2 Air, it is Windows only at this point. So it will connect to any Windows device, but you do need to have the drivers installed. So Windows 10, Windows 8.1, that's really what we're looking for here. And any webcam that's any USB 2.0 camera that's deviced or any product to the host. And then they're both transceivers, so it's a host and a receiver. And you plug it in, and you have wireless connectivity as if it was connected.
And we have great support articles on that, as well as the drivers all that is available via our knowledge base.
Now, AV Turkey's asking about the learning management system for AutoTrack to be connected as an input. Depending on the system that you're using, the way that the SimpleTrack has been set up is we have a 100-foot HD-SDI cable that allows you to run it from the camera to the PC that is running the learning management system. And then we include an SDI to USB 3.0 frame grabber. So it really just is like a webcam being plugged in to the learning management system.
So to answer that question, almost a whole host of learning management systems will be compatible with the SimpleTrack.
Yes.
Right? Made it so it shouldn't be an issue, regardless of the platform you're using.
And then D Showtime is asking about the video quality on the SimpleTrack. That is 1080p up to 60 frames a second. Most learning management systems really support 720p at 30 frames a second, but we can also do up to 1080p at 30 frames a second, and then 1080p at 60 frames a second, which for those of you uploading to YouTube or Facebook or some of the other platforms, when you use the 60 frames a second, it just looks crisper and smoother than 30 frames a second for sure. All right, so our next slide takes us to the features. One of the things we want to let people know is it is FCC certified. So that means that we can actually go up to 25 feet and there should be no interference with other wireless devices. It has 30 megabits of bandwidth. So that means we are using compressed video, usually H.264 works the best. Windows 7, Windows 10, actually I'm sorry, not 8.1, and it has a 1-year warranty from HuddleCam.
Yeah. The main point here is that we've tested it, and with the bandwidth, it was designed to do zero latency video, right? So with the wireless USB 2.0 applications, you can do wireless USB video without latency.
Now, important changes to our pricing structure. This is really, really cool stuff because it's going to give us a really competitive edge in the market. Because of such high demand of the 20X, 30X, and the 3X wide, we were able to actually reduce our costs, reduce the prices of these models. The 20X in particular at $1099 for a USB 3.0 20X optical zoom camera. That used to be $1499. So it's $400 off the map pricing. Dealer margins remain the same. That's true for the 3X wide, the 20X, and the 30X. This is going to put HuddleCamHD in a really competitive space for the larger spaces, especially the 20X and 30X realm. Really, really good for the dealers out there and maintaining all of the dealer margins.
So for our partners going, wait, what? This will be coming on the Q1
Yes.
price list that we just got yesterday and this morning. So we will be rolling those out.
We're going to send it out after this webinar.
Yeah, exactly. In the next.
It'll be available tomorrow, let's say.
Yes, yeah. If you don't receive it tomorrow, feel free to reach out to us. But we did just finalize that, so you should see everything on the new price list.
So that may affect some of your quotes that are out there. If you've got any quotes for 3X wide, 20X, and 30X, you're going to have to make an adjustment. But anyway, it should be a good one, and it's going to make everyone more competitive, and will.
Especially at those higher zoom ratios.
At the higher zoom ratios is really going to help. So for camera mounts, I got a little video to show you guys some of our brand new camera mounts. We have a 2 wall mounts and a ceiling mount and a pole mount. So our ceiling mounts, these fit any universal camera. This is probably our best selling product.
Yeah, yeah. The HCM1 and the HCM2 by far are our top sellers. They come in black or white, just like the cameras. So if you have black, it seems to be more popular for your conference rooms. People going to boardrooms, stuff like that. White for your churches and stuff like that.
It includes all the hardware needed to do the installation. So whether it's a US electrical box, whether in the wall, the hole mounts are really ingenious the way they design these. It really is all about basically installing and being able to adjust everything to be just level and right while you're live there. So it's really, really good for that kind of stuff as well. So take a look. All made in America.
Yep.
Really good steel there.
Steel. Yeah, it's a really hefty product. So that's nice. It's manufactured here in the U.S. Really sturdy. Was designed to fit the electrical and the gang boxes. So it's and it fits all of our cameras. So
awesome. So the next slide we have, we're almost done, guys. I wanted to quickly show you guys the price list. It looks a little different. All the updated pricing is there. The HuddleCam Go's are new. The 10XAs are new. The 3XAs are new.
Yeah, basically you can see the cameras up top here, and then you have the accessories on the bottom, which are the camera mounts, black or white, like we said. So either dash BK, which is black, dash WH, which is white, or the dash GY, which is like a gray. You can see the 10XA is new on the price list, so that's there in black and white, and as well as the updated pricing for the 20X and the 30X and the 3X wide.
The second page of the price list, just very quickly, has our brand new joystick controller. For those of you who may not have seen this has been redesigned. A lot of the HuddleCam products, revamped, redesigned, are being used for outside the conferencing space where they were originally designed, being used for House of Worship streaming, being used. This product is used with all kinds of products, because even Sony and Panasonic cameras, because it supports the Sony Visca protocol. So you can see here Cam 1, 2, 3, and 4. That was the main upgrade to this product. Hot switching, no need to hit address 2, address 3. It was too many buttons. In video production, you want to get where you're going as fast as possible. This is really popular with PTZ Optics cameras as well.
Yep.
Allows you to set and call a bunch of presets. The whole button design came from our customers, and now this is one of the best-selling joysticks on the market. It's only $299.
$299 is pretty much unbeatable.
You can't beat it, and the layout of these keys is just really, really making
well, it was
making
designed
headway.
with customer feedback. So we took what you guys said. You can see it's on here. Very quickly, we also have the spare power supplies,
spare parts,
spare remotes, the USB 2 Air. You can see there in the accessories. The collaboration kits. We had to Gen 2, those from, I believe, Q3 and Q4, as the quick launch software that we package with our kits. Gen 2, right? So basically they introduced a middle price point with a calendar feature, which is basically what a majority of our clients wanted. So now it has that calendar support with our kits.
Let's take a look really quickly. So here's the new pricing, but really quickly, let's take a look at these kits. I want to show what they are. I've got a couple videos explaining what these kits are. Since we've spent the time with the cameras, let's go ahead and take a look at the kits now. The kits are basically everything you need for a video conferencing room. So we've got the HuddleCamHD cameras, and here we are, just really quickly, a sped up installation here. You can see it's got the wall mount, the camera, the Intel NUC, which it also includes a wall mount, all the cabling needed to connect to a television. It really has everything for video conferencing except the TV and the TV mount.
Yep, and we've designed this with our installation background to be a scenario where these are hang and bang, right? So your clients, your installers can put up 3 or 4 video conference rooms in a day.
Yeah, whether you're installing them or the clients are inclined enough. I mean, it's not the hardest thing in the world to do, but I'm assuming that the audiovisual dealers will probably be installing these for their clients. It includes all of the wiring diagrams, everything you need, and then once it's all installed, I actually have a quick little video clip showing the software that's included. In fact, this is the Gen 1 software. The Gen 2 actually integrates, it actually has a calendar for Google and Microsoft Exchange.
Yep.
So you can have the conference room have its own calendar, unique ID in Exchange or Google, and then people can book that calendar and it's all managed. This is a MIMO USB touchscreen connected to the Intel NUC. But there's a lot of ways to do this. I could just be on the screen, and then if you have a touch screen, you literally just touch the meeting, and it launches.
Yep. And if you were to partner this with a smartboard or a touch screen, a Sharp, or there's loads of companies. We just got back from CES, and it seems like touch screens.
Everyone's got a touch screen.
Yeah, everybody's got a touch screen. So this is a touch enabled software that is a meeting software. It kind of it's a nice way to take an entire huddle room or conference room and just make it an asset that's easily managed.
So these products, if we go up past a few slides here, just forward a couple more. Here we go. So you can see the Dash G2, and that is with the new software that Pat was mentioning.
Yeah.
So make sure your customers are getting the latest Gen 2 software. It looks like this picture has not been updated, but it should have a calendar on the side.
It's just in the utilities there would be a calendar there, so it still has your conferencing software, and the picture doesn't need to be updated. It's the same software. It's more or less the same layout. They just added the.
In fact, speaking of the layout, it's
calendar.
completely customizable, so you can have your logo, your customer's logo. All the colors and backgrounds that you feel like they want. And it's actually a chance for you to do a little bit of consultation, include the meeting software, do the Skype or the Microsoft Exchange integration for them, and really deliver. Even at the bottom here, you can see it's different time zones. So if it's an international company, you can really deliver a customized video collaboration and conferencing space for your customer that they're really going to enjoy. And we've seen when these go in, they start spreading throughout the company. They want to have a uniform meeting room space in all of their meeting spaces. So by providing such a dynamic, customizable space, even all the way down to the Microsoft programs,
The Office Suite, yeah.
all of the different programs that are specialized to your customer. Basically, they're just installed on this Windows Intel NUC, and then these are just shortcuts to get to the applications and launch them. The software does a lot. We're not going to be able to go over everything it does today, but you can lock down the Intel NUC. You have a lot of remote management controls, and it's just a simple, easy-to-use product for the conference room.
People come in, and then, once they leave, they just hit that reset room button, and it goes back to where it was.
So, of course, we have an IR remote with every camera. We talked about the joystick. And then if your customers are looking for something even more advanced, there are third-party options such as Rokosoft that allow you to do a bunch of remote management over the network. So just to give you some part numbers here on the next slide, the HuddleCam joystick is the HC Joy-G2. Let's not forget that that does support daisy chain control. So you can, this is showing the PTZ optics. These joysticks are used with a lot of different products, but this is actually allowing us to go ahead and call presets and do different things.
Multi-camera studios, right? The big one is trying to reduce your reliance on camera operators because they either, there is no budget for them or they don't exist in the budget.
No.
So it's a great way to kind of scale back on needing some of those extra camera operators.
Okay, really quickly showing a multi-camera joystick demonstration here. Intel NUC connected to the television, and then we've got 4 different cameras. The thing to think about here with this product is that the very first cable is a DB9 male to female. The second, third, and fourth, those are called cascade cables, and those are 8-pin mini DIN cables. Fairly straightforward. All the cables are available on our price list in 25-foot increments.
Yep. I would say just if you have any questions about it, please feel free to reach out to the partner team. We can walk you through it. And we do offer these cables in 25-foot increments as well.
Pre-terminated and ready to go. There's the difference right there. You can see the DB9 is more of a rectangle shape with 9 pins. The Cascade is an 8-pin. It's more of a circle shape, and those are male to male. Okay, Almost done here, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with us and
Yep.
tuning in. Don't want to forget to mention our marketing campaign in a box. If you haven't gotten this yet, this gives you all your pictures, emails, data sheets, logos, all the files you need to update your website and get information out to the customers. It's updated daily, so it's a Dropbox link. So if it's a brand new product, it should already be there. But just save that link in your bookmarks, and you'll have access to all the HuddleCamHD products.
Yep. And this is great for getting the products up into your website. It's got logos, pictures, templates.
We'd be remiss not to mention the knowledge base, which is available at help.huddlecamhd.com. This is where you can submit tickets, quickly search for a solution, and maybe email it over to your client. It's very well organized, and if a customer support thing comes in that's not already in there, we add it regularly. So this is a really great way to find answers to your questions quickly.
Yeah, and not only just find answers, but we have YouTube videos on setting it up, and a lot of the problems, we have a video running people through it. So,
all right, last couple slides here. We're going to do our giveaway really quickly. Don't forget that we have a Udemy course that I actually take you guys through all the basics of learning. It's great for a brand new employee to get up to speed with the product line. Does the Intel NUC make any video recordings or record feeds from the cameras? You would need a piece of software like that. A great free one is the Open Broadcaster software. Great for recording multiple cameras and bringing them in.
Yep.
Okay, so we need to do our giveaway. If there's no more slides, Pat, tell us about our upcoming
trade show. So we should be at ISE in Amsterdam. We do NAB every year in Vegas, and June 6th to 8th is Infocom, which is also in Vegas. So for our international clients, if you plan on heading to ISE in Amsterdam, please feel free to get in touch with me. Either I think I should be there, but if not, we'll have a representative there. And then NAB or Infocom, once again, we'll have our big booth there. So hopefully that will be fun, and please stop by.
Yes, and then finally, we're going to do our giveaway here. There's just 2 minutes left. HuddleCamHD.com.
Total entry, 57.
/Q1. So you got a really good chance of winning. Only 57 entries, honestly. I'm going to give you guys just a second to sign up here, guys. You're going to win a brand new HuddleCam Go.
Pressure's
so
on.
I'm going to put the link in the chat on YouTube.
Pressure's on.
HuddleCamHD.com/Q1. Last chance to enter the giveaway. Brand new HuddleCam Go. This is great. For web conferencing, as you know, super well made. These things have a 3-year warranty. You can't break them practically. No moving parts. There's just a little bit of a tilt there. So these things are meant to last forever. Your customers are going to love them. And
really high quality audio.
The audio, once you hear it via USB, powered over USB, it's just incredible. Okay, so let's see if anyone else has joined. All right, it's time to go ahead and draw a winner. Here we go. Albert Beliani from Russia. So Albert, you have to let us know that you're in the chat. If you are not in the chat, within 60 seconds, we're going to draw a new winner. So that's the way this goes. The people who have to be part of the chat to win. You have to kind of be here. That's one of our goals here. So we'll give Albert just 1 minute here. And
from Litva, Russia. I wonder how that's how you say that.
The link's not working, but it's kind of too late anyways.
why is the link not working? It works for me. I'm not sure why. I'm going to put it back in real quick. All right, he's not here. We're going to draw another. We only have just a couple minutes to get on to our next giveaway here. We'll do 3 because we really got it. Is Sergio
Robles.
Is Sergio Robles here? We're gonna do 3 picks.
Guadalajara. There you go. I think we saw you earlier in the.
Oh, Albert is here.
Albert is here.
All right, Albert's here. Albert, we'll be reaching out to you. Thank you so much for joining. You do need to pay shipping if you're expecting it to get to Russia. And we have to get ready for our next webinar. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. We're so happy to have you. Take care, and that's our show.
Yes, thank you, everybody.